Hi vinyl community, Morten here. This is another thread. It's a follow-up to Jakob's thread about the letters. I've already done the letter A, showed some records from there, and they were all vinyl records. And I thought I'd switch it up a little bit for B and show some CDs. Because why not? And Ambulance does not begin with B. Anyway, first one out, and I'm showing 5 this time. I was supposed to do that in the last video, but I only showed 4. I can't count, you know. Anyway, welcome to the Beautiful South. Beautiful South, absolutely one of my all-time favorite bands. They started out as sort of a, let's say, a continuation, or they rose up of the embers of the House Martins. The House Martins from Hull in England, they only released 2 albums. They had quite a bit of success, and I think they managed to get a Christmas #1 before they folded. On their second album, they got a different drummer, a much prettier guy. Sorry if the first drummer of the House Martins is watching this, but he quit. He didn't like all the commotion. Anyway, when the House Martin folded, quite immediately after that, you had a couple of artists going in different directions. One of them started Beats International, and then later became Fatboy Slim. The other one, however, grabbed the drummer and started a band, The Beautiful South. The drummer would also be the singer, alternating between the main singer and the new female singer, and the drummer would also be the third singer. So quite a... this cover was later exchanged by a picture of a fluffy bunny rabbit and a fluffy bunny something or other. Teddy bear, I think. There's the band, the way they looked. They, like many other UK bands who had a huge following in the UK and somewhat big following in Europe, I don't think they, just like Paul Weller's solo career, I don't think they made much of an impact in the States, but they're wonderful. After, oh God, what is his name? Oh, is it Paul Heaton? Yeah, Paul Heaton. He was the man, the main guy behind. Very, very, I suppose, politically aware band, quite far on the left. They were also, they had some wonderful humor, pretty dark humor as well in the songs. So, yeah. Anyway, checking them out. Next one, Badly Drawn Boy. I could have chosen any of his records. But 1 + 1 is 1. I like the title. Funny enough, which will come up in a later video, and he released a record in 2020, which I think is 13 or 14 years since I actually... He's been fairly inactive, I think, or maybe he's just haven't had a record deal. But I bought his latest record on vinyl a couple of days ago. Haven't gotten into that yet, and it's on vinyl, so yeah. Great artist. Did the soundtrack, the music for About a Boy, the film, based on Nick Hornby's novel. Nick Hornby of Fever Pitch and High Fidelity, and just lots and lots of great books. If you haven't read any of his books, please do. So yeah, that was another B, letter B, British Sea Power. I will not I will not say their current name. I don't like it when people feel obliged to change something because of the current climate. If nothing else, it's the death of humor. And as a Monty Python disciple, I'm not too happy about that kind of thing. And I'm not going to go into politics, of course, in any way, because that's the death of any conversation. British Sea Power, odd band. Sort of fallen between some chairs as far as me being able to put them at any specific type of music. Best experienced to be understood, I suppose. So I have 5 or 6 of their albums, and after the name change, I haven't kept up with them. Ian Brown. Any of his solo albums I could have chosen, I suppose. Big fan. Stone Roses frontman, of course. Seen him live a couple of times, which is a mixed bag. His voice is not... it's not pretty. And it takes a while for him to warm up, get into the groove of things. At least a couple of times I've seen him, but as far as the music he makes as a solo artist, it's banging. Absolutely fantastic stuff, in my opinion. And I'll finish up. By the way, I am wearing the Durham Bulls cap. It's a American minor league baseball team. And I bought this not because I'm a fan of that team, but because I'm a fan of the film Bull Durham with Kevin Costner and the wonderful Susan Sarandon. There we are. I said Susan Sarandon. That might trigger some people. Anyway, Bo Kaspers Orkester. It's a Swedish band. Lounge, acid, jazz style. A bit more contemporary adult now, I suppose. Made a wonderful Christmas album a couple of years ago, which I may show in a future My Favorite Christmas Albums videos. This is their 3rd album, which is where I sort of got into them while I was at film college in Abeltoft in Denmark. There was a lot of Swedish students there, and I sort of reconnected with my Swedish heritage to such an extent that people were when they were starting to get to know me, they asked me, "Are you Swedish?" Oh, because I hadn't spoken Swedish properly in years, and that triggered that again. Anyway, Amerika, Bo Kaspers Orkester. Vi kommer aldrig att dö. We're never going to die. En skön ny värld, A Wonderful New World. Lika rädd som du, I'm just as afraid as you are. I mean, it's in Swedish, but have a listen. It's nice, quite catchy, and great music to relax to. So, Jakob, I've done the letter B. I'll try to catch up, because you guys are already I think you're already at letter E now by now. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please click like, please subscribe. Makes me happy. And I'll see you again soon in another video. Bye.